What if I was in Fairy Tale? Part 1. What's up, y'all? Uzumaki Sage, and I'm in Anime Revolutions. I hope you like this video. Also, I hope you like the channel. We gonna be posting some bangers, some group what ifs, stuff like that. But yeah, without further ado, let's get it. Not even
I've been writing about my feelings, I've been writing about my pain. I've been fighting all the feelings that I wanna in my name. Been igniting all the villains that I just can't seem to tame. It's the only way that I can slow my brain.
How I'm gonna start this off is by saying my OC's name is Isaki Ahiko, and my OC and Natsu are childhood friends. And we're similar because both of their brothers rebirthed them after dying. But nobody knew about Natsu, but everybody knew about my OC, who's Isaki. I'm just gonna keep on saying that. So they hated me and said I was a cursed child. Now, I was from the Ahiko family, who were all in Blue Pegasus as their guild. You might think, oh, then your OC won't be in Fairy Tale. You're wrong. You're dead wrong. He is in the Fairy Tale Guild, and he was adopted by a dragon, but before he joined the guild. So he was adopted by their brother, gave them the brother of Isaki, who I'm just gonna name, I don't know, just dragon. So just like Natsu, and when their dragons disappeared, they separated. Natsu and Isaki didn't see each other again. But when they went to the guild, they bumped into each other. They were both dusting themselves off. Isaki said, "Watch where you're going," and looked up and gasped, "Natsu, what are you doing here?" Isaki says, Natsu says, "Back at you." After a few seconds, they both start laughing. Isaki says, "It's been a while." Then he got serious. Did Igneo disappear too? I'm saying, the dragon's name is Inio. That's the dragon's name. Didn't he? Isaki nods his head, and then Isaki says, "I will find Neil." Natsu says, "I will find Igneo," and they both said at the same time. They walk in, and Natsu says, "I'm Natsu Dragon Neil. Don't mess with me." At the same time, Isaki says, "I'm Isaki Ahiko. Don't mess with me." Natsu and Isaki use their Dragon Slayer magic. And then the guild master comes up and says, "Hey, what's your last name again, Isaki?" Isaki says, "Ahiko." And Macross says, "You're the kid of that family that were all in the Blue Pegasus." Isaki bows and says, "Please accept me. All the other girls call me a monster and kick me out." And he starts tearing up. Macross pats his back, and Isaki blushes, not in the gay way, no homo. And Isaki thinks, this is what love feels like. I haven't felt this before in a long while. He closes his eyes and thinks again. I kinda like it. Makarov lets go and says, "We don't care if you're cursed. We don't care if you're a monster. This is the Fairy Tale family." Putting his hand up and the number 1 that was in the anime. Just go around and see if you want to join. Also, Leon joined with Gray, knowing it wasn't Gray's fault that their master died. So Leon and Isaki would have the same bond as Natsu and Gray, but Isaki's Dragon Slayer magic is basically ice, so it's basically Gray's magic, but really, really stronger. He's more friendly to Leon because, like Isaki, he has he thinks he's stronger, but like he's nicer than Natsu. Like Natsu is just obnoxious, but Leon says, Isaki says, "Want to fight?" Leon says, "Why would I fight you?" Isaki says, "Because I'm gonna beat you. You're scared, aren't you?" Leon gets up. "No, I'm not. I can beat you up with my ice maker magic." They go outside. Isaki wins because he's more advanced in his ice trigger magic than Leon is with his regular make magic. So they grew up, and my OC is what it looks like in the thumbnail on the left. So yeah, the one with the dark red hair. So when they grow up, it is what they look like. Natsu and him go on the mission with Lucy going on the boat, and we go destroy the boat and get Lucy to join the group. So if you watch Fairy Tail, there's this guy named Macau with his kid, and Macau went to a mountain and he never came back. So he took that with Lucy, going to the boat, going to the mountain. Now they go to the mountain. Natsu fights Macau in the monkey mode, and he gets pushed off because there's this like window kind of shaped thing. It's like a square in a hole, and he gets yeeted into a deep hole. And yeah, Isaki, getting angry, uses his ice maker magic to create a sword. And when the Macau in monkey form tries to swing his arm, tries to get Isaki, he swings his arm. Isaki flips over the monkey form Macau, and he knocks him down with his ice with the back of his sword. And when Macau tries to get up, Natsu comes out the window, flaming the monkey. The monkey turns into Macau. Natsu and Isaki say, "Macau, what are you doing? And why are you a monkey?" Macau says, "Well, I got turned into one." Natsu and Isaki laugh, and Lucy sighs in relief. "Oh my gosh, you're so obnoxious," Lucy says. They go back to the guild with Macau and Romeo being reunited. And Romeo walks up to Natsu and Isaki and says, "Thank you, Isaki and Natsu. Thank you for saving my dad." Natsu says, "Be strong." And Isaki says, "And never give up." And Romeo says, saying, "I will, I promise," putting a big smile on his face. Isaki and Natsu smile and walk away, smile and fist bump. And the next day, Lucy is, screaming. Well, not screaming, but she's really happy to finally get her fairy tale mark on her hand. It says, "Look, Natsu, look. I finally got my fairy tale mark." And Natsu says, "Great, Luffy." And Isaki says, "Great, Lucy." And Lucy says, "Thank you, Isaki," and yells at Natsu, saying, "It's not Luffy, it's Lucy." Now Happy's alive, and Isaki has one too. It's like Happy, but different. So his name would be Midnight. He's all black and has a white string with a ring on it. When he was born, it was right next to his egg, so they just put it on him. Also, the mission they have next, they go to that mansion. They kind of beat up the guy who was the rich guy, but I'm just gonna explain more in the other video. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I spent like an hour on the script. I know it's bad, but it's really short. Also, there's some secret members we might introduce in a while, but not right now. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, click the like button, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and Uzumaki Sage out.